said it needs space. So I hop on a 405 and I'm speed racing.
So, Jordan.
Yes, Sirski.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
What was it like growing up in St. Louis?
Man, growing up in St. Louis was great. I had a great childhood. It was fun. I was an only child, single parent home. I grew up in the performing arts. I grew up going to church every Sunday. I'm not a religious person now, but you know, I still believe in God, good orderly direction. But I picked up a lot of great stuff from it. Me and my friends went to the mall, went to the parties. St. Louis itself is like a tougher city, you know what I'm saying? And I grew up in the city, you feel me? So there's that element of it, but I love it.
Can you tell me how your experience was at Metro High School?
Damn. Metro High School, man. It was great. So I pretty much the whole time grew up going to school with like the same kids from like kindergarten to my sophomore year of high school. And it was like in St. Louis public schools, it's just a lot of them don't get the resources, you feel me? So my mom like got me to take this test again in this program early on or whatever. So it was like a smaller school. We didn't have as many sports and all that, but we had like more academic stuff, I guess. So that was cool. And I met some of my best friends to this day. And then I switched high schools my junior and senior year. We moved to like the suburbs and shit. And that's when I like went to like the real American like school, like American Pie, like jocks and, you know what I'm saying? Football team and all that. So it was cool.
What was that transition like? I went to the same school throughout high school. It's always kind of like, when you're a kid, I feel like that's one of your worst fears, like switching schools halfway through. Did you struggle to like make new friends, or what was that adjustment like?
Honestly, it was a little, I don't want to say it was a struggle. It wasn't a struggle. It was just more so like an adjustment, you know, because I switched when I was 16, you know. So I was already like myself. Yeah. You feel me? And I already had aspirations beyond high school. So I was just more so like, let me just get through these 2 years to do what I got to do to go where I need to go. And I really went in with no expectations. I ended up getting cool with some people, but I was just focused, man. I was dance life. Yeah.
Shortly after high school, I know you ended up moving to Los Angeles. What was that transition like? I got to imagine there was some culture shock going from living in the Midwest your whole life to going to Southern California.
For sure. Well, I did do a little bit of like, I did spend a little bit of time out there when I was just like a kid. Because of dance, me and my mom would take trips for conventions or, you know, by the time I got into high school, I wasn't even traveling with my mom because we couldn't afford like 2 plane tickets, you feel me? So I would be going to LA during the summer for like a week by myself. Then the next year, like 2 weeks. And, you know, so by the time I actually moved when I was 18, it kind of felt like I was like familiar with the area, but still an adjustment. I mean, it's more expensive, you feel me? And just all the new people just light up your insecurities and shit like that. But I honestly can say it. I'm coming up on my 10 years, like May 13th, and I can say that, like, I love it. I feel, you know, I am St. Louis, you know, but I'm an Angelino too, you feel me? Respectfully.
And then when you moved, I know you're a professional dancer. Was that the reason behind moving?
For sure. So, yeah, I literally knew from like middle school, like I want to go to LA and dance. Yeah. And I moved out there and I fucking spent a lot of time in high school. I pretty much like, I look at my high school as like, we went to school 5-7 hour days out the week. You know what I mean? So that's like 35 hours of school a week. Every day I was doing like dance from like 5 to 12. You know what I'm saying? And then Saturday and Sunday I was doing dance from like 8 to 8. You feel me? So I don't even know what 18, but that's like over 50 hours, you know what I'm saying, of dance I was doing. So I feel like by the time I graduated high school, I already went to college for a dance type shit. You feel me? So I just moved. Yeah. And I had built some mentors out there, and I had gotten some opportunities out there on a like intermediate pro level. So yeah.
And then you ended up being a background dancer for superstars such as like Beyonce, Justin Bieber. Like, first, how did that come about? And then what did you learn from those experiences?
Man, how did it come about? Honestly, I had a lot of mentors early on, like I said, through training that had did it before or it just pointed me in the right direction. So, you know, I knew I had to go to LA. I had to I had to get an agent. I had to know how to audition. And I did those things through training before high school and then just slowly working up through the years, you know, dancing on smaller tours for, you know, artists that are doing smaller venues and just auditioning and gigging. I had side jobs. I worked at Macy's, then I worked at Abercrombie. You know what I'm saying? I used to drive DoorDash, you feel me? Assisting classes, teaching classes. In high school, I was dancing at bar mitzvahs, you know what I'm saying? Making $100, assisting classes. So it's just over time, just building, you feel me? Auditioning.
Yeah.
That's really what it is, auditioning.
Yeah. And then when you were on the road with like a Bieber or Beyonce, what did you learn from that?
Well, I didn't actually get to go on the road with Beyonce. I just did Coachella with her. But bit from that experience and being on the road with Bieber, man, just learning. Honestly, there's not one way to do this thing. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, consistency is like the common thread. Consistency and hard work. Like, I don't believe anybody who's getting somewhere, who's doing something like of that level, in whatever way, commercially, artistically, whatever, they're not doing it on accident. Like, they're getting up every day and doing something. And they're trying to be the best. You feel me? So, and again, there's not one way. You can create whatever opportunities you want for yourself. If you want to be a superstar, if you want to be a Jedi, if you want to be a craftsman, if you want to be behind the scenes, if you want to be on the scene, you can do whatever you want. There's no excuses type thing. You feel me?
So obviously you're from St. Louis. I'm curious to know, what was it like watching Smino's rise to fame over the years?
Man, shout out Smino, man, the GOAT, man. Best rapper alive, man. Man, watching that rise over the years was insane, man, because I wasn't even making music. I just became a fan through one of my friends in L.A. You feel me? So, and just seeing that, it was incredible because it's like, I feel like all of us in St. Louis, it was one of the first times where we really felt ourselves reflected across the world. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing everybody around the world connect with our culture, connect with, you know, where we come from, but also not fuck St. Louis, just being a fan of it, the incredible artist. It's like the St. Louis thing is the sprinkle on top of the fact that this man is a genius artist. You feel me? Doing things that's never been done, regardless of where he's from, or as an entrepreneur, as a black creative, rapping, singing, musician, whatever. And it's super inspiring.
And then you actually ended up going on tour with Smino and JID recently. How was that experience for you?
Man, shout out JID, shout out Smino, man. Love is forever. Love is forward. You feel me? That was crazy experience. I'm grateful to come out there and warm it up for him every night, man. You know what I mean? And the fans show love. I feel like me and my whole team, we all grew. You know what I'm saying? We learned about ourselves as people, who we want to be as people, how to treat each other, how to get dressed better, how to perform better, how to tour better. You know what I mean? Drink coffee better, smoke a lot of weed, mushrooms. You feel me? And just, it's positive vibes. Like, both camps, those are our homies now. You know what I mean? It's like, let's keep touring forever. You know what I mean? Love is forever, tour is forever.
How did the North American shows differ from the overseas shows?
How did they differ? Man, honestly, both had amazing energy. You feel me? I think Europe, those shows probably, some of the shows probably had a little more concentrated, like, excitement of energy, you know, because of places like probably Chicago, New York, LA, you can have your biggest fans in the room, but at the end of the day, people have so much going on, you know what I'm saying, that it's like, it's hard to get a real rise out of somebody. But, you know, overseas, it's like, these people, we not over there every day, you know, and certain people, they not over here every day. So we, you know, when Burna Boy's over here, everybody's like, oh my God, Burna Boy, you know what I'm saying? And out there, I think they was just, it was vibes, they vlogs.
Can you tell me about Ted Drews?
Oh my God, bruh. South City shit, bruh. Southside shit, bruh. Ted Drew's, bruh. Oh my. We have to go to Ted Drew's. Why did we not do this? Oh my gosh, bro. Frozen custard, bro. And it's on Chippewa. I grew up on Chippewa, Route 66 outside. You feel me? It's on Chippewa. And it's on, there's another one. It's frozen custard, super fucking good. It's like, you know the ice cream that you turn upside down and doesn't fall? That type shit. Super thick ass custard. In the summertime, it's like, it's lines. Like people just waiting at night. It's hot as hell, flies. But it's like, that shit is busting. You know about Ted Drews? That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
Get to know you question. What's your favorite SpongeBob episode?
I had a few come to mind. Krusty Krab pizza.
Classic.
All right. The one when he falls down the thing at the bottom. I don't even know these are my favorite. These just ones rock bottom. I'm just thinking about. Honestly, all the SpongeBob before the movie, busting out the band. After the movie, they started making him too yellow. I think they changed voice actors or something. And it's not my vibe. I still Fox, though. No hate to SpongeBob, but the classic SpongeBob pre-movie was crazy.
I interviewed Mavi recently, and Mavi had a really good point. He said SpongeBob is the only show that can connect people that are 5 to 8 years older than you and 5 to 8 years younger than you. Like, y'all could all bond over this common theme, which is SpongeBob.
Bro, SpongeBob, it's so crazy because the older I get, the more I realize, damn, SpongeBob is an adult cartoon.
Oh,
if you really look at this and you really think about it like an adult, like, who are these crazy ass people writing this shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is intentional, and they were all scientists and shit. You feel me? Like, they was all smart as hell. You know what I'm saying? So everything is intentional. You just start breaking it down. It's just the psychology and like, damn, Squidward. What's wrong with Squidward, bro?
Hey,
Chase your dreams, bro.
It's
like,
a lot of Squidwards in the world, though.
Fuck, you need to do some shrooms. What do you think Squidward did shrooms?
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. And then Patrick, bro, just I love that show, man.
Yeah.
I love that show.
You just recently released your album Forward. What was the creation process of that project like?
Man, Forward, man. Debut album, man. So look, the creation process was amazing. I worked with a lot of great producers on that. Executive produced by Lido. Also worked a lot with Nascent on it. Mike Hector, Beat Butcher, Eli. I'm forgetting mad people. And I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. But it was amazing, man. We started the earliest song on the album is 311 because me and Lido made that on March 11, 2021. And it was just organic, man. It honestly, it was fun, but it was honestly very hard and it was crazy and it did drive me crazy. I don't know if I'm recovered from it all the way. I'm not. But yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Bro, it's just, I'm so obsessed with it. I mean, we all creative, you feel me? And it's like, I literally been a art kid since I'm still an art kid. I still feel like a little kid, you feel me? So I'm very obsessed with it. I don't really do other things well, you feel me? So I just hyper fixate on it, and it brings the worst out of me sometimes. But I fox.
Why did you title it Forward?
Forward because, well, you know, so going back to what you just said, we started the album early 2021, but even before the album came out, we dropped the EP Remain Calm. And after coming off Remain Calm, my idea, like for example, we made Dance Machine before Lil Baby Crush even came out. You feel me? We made 311 before Lil Baby Crush came out. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I kind of look at like the album really starting like once we came off the Duckworth tour. You know what I'm saying? So once we came off that, it was kind of like I wanted to do a self-titled album, Jordan, because I wanted to focus on my life before I was a artist, you know, just who I was as a kid and shit. But I didn't want to do that, so I was like, I want to do Forward. You feel me? Instead of Jordan, I'll do Forward. for the family, for myself, pushing the sound forward. It's my 4th project, so it's forward. It's a forward in the story, so it's a forward. You feel me? And that's 4 meanings.
I heard the skit too. There's a skit on the project where you're talking about your only child, and obviously the last name Ward. Like, isn't that kind of weird that like it could potentially, I'm sure you maybe got cousins and stuff too, but end with you if you don't have kids and push that forward?
That's why it's everything I do is forward.
Yeah.
I low-key was trying to hurry up explaining it just now because I'm like, damn, I don't want to take up your time. But I feel like we still got a little time. But no, honestly, forward, that is the whole reason. That is literally the reason why. Like, it honestly started because of what you just said. I'm the last ward. You know what I mean? I realized I wanted to get like my last name tattooed on my knuckles because it's like, yo, I gotta carry this shit. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm gonna be the only OG ward in the world. Like, I gotta stamp this shit. You feel me? And you know, yeah, that's where it all stemmed from. Everything from the music to what I'm doing with my mental health, the habits that I carry, the person I am. It's like everything I'm doing is for that. You feel me? This album, it's a forward in the story. Like, this music shit, I don't do this for the money, but like, yo, like I'm literally just quoting. I'm accidentally quoting the fucking skit, but it's just because it's real. Yeah. We all trying to do something or build something in this world that our parents don't really know about anymore. You know what I mean? Like, to a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So everything I'm doing is for award, and I feel like everybody can feel that it's for Kato or for, you know what I mean, whatever.
Yeah. What has it been like so far to see all the positive reception that the project's been getting?
Man, it's been amazing. I'm so grateful, man. I'm literally so grateful because not only, of course, do I, as an artist, whether I try to deny it or not, it does feel good to be like validated for your art and for your expression. But not only that, but I mean, going back to this shit driving me crazy, I literally, like, by the time I drop some shit, I'm fully convinced I don't like it. And I have accepted that people aren't going to like it. And I'm just like, man, fuck this shit, man. Like, literally when White Crocs came out, I was just like, all right, man, we jumped train more. Let's just, like, our rollout was like, let's just keep this shit going. Because, like, you know, whatever. And, hey, man, people fucking with it. And the truth is, there are a lot of people who don't like it. It's facts. But there's a lot of people who do like it. And that will always be the thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do be trying to convince myself, like, fuck it. People aren't going to like it, bro. Fuck it. It's trash.
It is not trash.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And I don't even like saying that. I'm joking. Because that's a slight, I would never discredit everyone else's work on the album. I just get on the mic and talk my shit. So many fucking musicians, producers, like my creative director, my fucking DJ, he does my merch, does a lot of my graphic design, Kato, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, it's not just me. You feel me? I just be insecure about what I'm putting out to the world, you know, so. I
also feel like that's human nature. Like, no matter what line of work that you're in, if you work on a project for a long time, by the end of it, you kind of are, like, sick of it.
I'm like, oh my God. Even, like, just being on tour and shit, I feel like it's easy to just get in a rabbit hole of just talking about what I got going on, because we all just, and then that thing, and then we doing that thing, you think you seen that thing? Yeah, that thing, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, bro, I hate this. I hate myself right now, you know, but whatever. I be ODing? All
right. So you are currently on your own headlining tour. How has that been so far, and how does your own tour differ from some of these other tours that you've been opening for?
Hell yeah, we on tour, man. It's so crazy because it's just like, even when we started making the album, it's like that just became a joke, like forward. You know what I mean? And because the last album we had a shape called the Taurus. So me and Kato, we was on tour because the whole thing behind it was like this Taurus. It's like this shape, it was like point with 12 perspectives, it's like this whole thing. But we was like, we had the shape called the Taurus. Now they got a Taurus. We doing a U.S. tour. Next, tourward. You know what I mean? Because it's forward. And now we doing tourward. And then we do the second leg. It's going to be called tourward. You feel me? And then we going to tour world. You feel me? Like, but it's been crazy because, like, up into this tour, I literally have done probably 2, maybe 3 headline performances. Meaning, hey, this is my show. Come to this shit. Not there's this thing going on and Jordan's just there. You feel me? Which I'm so grateful to do that every time. You feel me? But to have your own people there singing your shit, like that shit is crazy, bro. Like I'm so grateful. I'm literally mind blown. Like that they pulled up on the Gango. We all Gango. Like we all been working so hard to make this moment together, and I'm just fucking grateful, bro.
Is tonight your first headlining show in Chicago?
Yes, this is my first headline show everywhere, man. Like I don't think I ever did. Like I did a headline show in St. Louis. I did one headline show in LA, but it was at the Peppermint Club for free. You feel me? That shit was busting out the man. You feel me? But no, like yeah, this is my first headline show. What the heck?
I love that.
Gotta get that light.
Who are some artists that you want to work with in the future?
Bro, Stevie Wonder, Erykah Badu, Knowledge, Anderson .Paak, Saba. SZA, Rihanna, Party Next Door, Frank Ocean, Yeet, Playboy Cardi, Trippie Redd, Nelly, Sexy Red, Summer Walker, Crumb, Mac DeMarco, John Mayer, Coldplay, Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa. I want to work with Wiz Khalifa, bro. Fuck, bro. Kendrick Lamar. Honestly, we don't gotta work, man. I just love Kendrick Lamar, man. And I don't gotta work with any of these people. I'm a fan. I will always be a fan. But you know what I'm saying? G Herbo. G Herbo's one of my favorite rappers. Lucky. Jay-Z. Common. NERD. Pharrell. Chief Keef. All right, Chief Keef. I don't know what's going on right now. This is some weird shit going on right now, but I fuck with Chief Keef, man. Tyler, the Creator. Knowledge. K Tronada. Ari Lennox. Alex Vaughn. Rico Nasty. I'm saying mad people. I'm sorry, but
keep going.
This
is
great. Soyuz. I don't know how to say the name. Soyuz is this Russian band. I think they Russian. I could be completely wrong. But it's this band called Soyuz, man. Smino. But I'm trying. I would like to yes work again.
I like that. I like the hint there. Not for the interview.
Metro Boomin.
Ooh.
I went to the school that I went to after Metro. I went to the same high school. We went to the same high school. Metro Boomin. Gotta do that.
All right, Jordan. Last question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
With the Gango. Ganging. Nah, honestly, man. I see myself. Man, I don't know, bro. I mean, yeah, no, I know. Yeah, all right, yeah, all right, cool. So I see myself, you know what I'm saying? Crib with some land, you feel me? A little fruit growing right there, you know what I'm saying? A little studio, you feel me? With the little windows, you know what I'm saying? Doing some shows, making music, working on some music. Vibes, smoking. Honestly, I feel like I'm still practicing what I'm probably gonna be doing there right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still getting better at what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying by that?
I know exactly.
I just did my first headline. This is my first headline tour. Like I'm trying to do that for a couple more years, you know. But I got some shit.
Can we bring the love back? I know that you've been waiting.